Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro. And today we are here with the most awaited video of the week. Yes, weekly horoscope. Starting from 31st December, last day of the year, up to 6th Jan. Now, how this coming year and week for you, this Akashji will tell you. He's all set with his research. Let's welcome Akash Chauhanji from Calgary, Canada. Akashji, Ram Ram, Namaskar.
Ram Ram, Rohitji, Namaskar. Thank you so much. First of all, thanks to everyone who's subscribing and helping us grow. Very beautiful growth in the last few weeks, and this is all because of your blessings. Thank you, everyone. Rohitji, December 31st, the day where Jupiter becomes direct. Everyone is waiting for it. That Jupiter has to become direct. Jupiter has to become direct. Starting with Aries ascendant, Rohitji. Here, 31st of December, Moon enters into Leo. That is the fifth house. Okay, Rohitji, here Moon is the fourth house lord sitting in the fifth house. It's a very, very good time for getting gains from your family, from your mothers, from your house, home, family, environment. Everything is going to be very good. In fact, education wise also, it's going to be very beautiful during this period. And it is the time of holidays, Rohitji. So everyone is in holiday mood, and fifth house is the house of creativity. When Moon comes here, it's going to be very pleasant. Later, Jupiter turns direct into Aries. Everyone is waiting for this. Jupiter in the Lagna becoming, direct. First, Rahu was here. It went into the 12th house. So, lot of trouble, stress that you were going through. Now it will all be solved. There will be a lot of happiness coming your way. So, very positive. Jupiter getting direct, especially aspecting Moon here, and which is going to be making a Gajkesari Yog for a very minimal time. So, there is going to be a surge of happiness immediately as soon as Moon Jupiter becomes direct. There is going to be relationships repair, and there is going to be rise of destiny. Then Moon enters into Virgo, Rohitji. So now Moon has gone, and it is now make a conjunction with Ketu in the sixth house in Virgo. Very careful about your health. This is the time that you may feel lot very tired, and because this is the sixth house of sudden, legal troubles, accidents, and Moon coming with Ketu is a problem in terms of legal issues, or in terms of, and see, this is the time 31st December, 1st January, where you will be drinking and driving. So nothing like that. Otherwise, you will come into trouble. Moon is not very good here. It will cause difficulties in your life. Then Mercury turns direct into Scorpio on January 2. Luigi, Mercury, very important. It entered into the what do you say, into the eighth house, making a Viprit Raj Yoga, and now this is the time that it will start giving you good results, like in terms of shared resources, inheritances, in terms of partnerships, some kind of gains from partnerships. So now Mercury turns direct, and whenever Mercury is retrograde, communication goes crazy. Now here communication will be good. Your health will also, on the other hand, become very good. And later Moon enters into Libra. Moon entering into Libra means fourth house from fourth lord from fourth from the fourth house. It is a very good combination here in Libra. Moon also means that in the sign of Taurus it gets exalted in Rohini Nakshatra. Here in Libra also it is not very bad. It can give you little bit of good news in some relationships, good news in partnerships. This is how your week looks like. Not very major things. Bigger planets like Saturn is in very good motion in the 11th house, making sure that slow and steady you're achieving your goals. Rahu in the 12th house, there is foreign connection, right? There will be some kind of foreign connection, foreign thing happening in your life. So, very positive. No issues.
We can say well start for the year and well start for the week and happy new year.
Especially Rohitji, a well start for the week because Jupiter is becoming direct. Very important, Jupiter, because it made otherwise crazy, they're crazy. So all the best for Aries Ascendant. There is an appointment link in the description. You can click for personal appointments. For Taurus Ascendant people, Rohitji, here we see, especially Jupiter being in the 12th house Lord Rohitji. 12th house placement of Jupiter making Viprit Raj Yog and in retrograde motion was not giving the right results in terms of spiritual gains, in terms of, this is the time that health was also not doing very good for Taurus ascendant people. Now, because a very good position of Jupiter, and Jupiter turns direct on 31st of December. I have made a very extensive video on Jupiter being direct. You can go and watch that. You will get more idea. But here, your home life, there is going to be progress in your home and family. There can be buying of property, buying of car, vehicles. Because of the aspect of Jupiter on the sixth house, there can be expansion in your work area, or maybe you can get some new projects, new contracts. Very good. If there is a lot of debt on you, that with partnership, with partnering with the right people, your debt can be away. And Jupiter aspect in the eighth house can give you some kind of breakthrough in research and research activities. Moon enters Leo, Rohitji. So now Moon here is in the third house lord in the fourth house. That means this is a time of family peace and happiness, inner peace and happiness to be restored. You'll be very happy during this period. It is actually New Year, so happiness is there. Now, the only thing that you must have, or might have problem is because Ketu is sitting in the fifth house, and this is the time of the year when you can feel a little bit lonely because of your kids not being around you, because of family not being around you. So this is where people who are abroad or in foreign countries can have some kind of that kind of problem. Later, Moon enters into Virgo, January 2nd, 2024. This is the time. Fifth house is the house of creativity, education, children. And when Moon is with Ketu, not a very good position for Moon. Especially, the reason is that the owner of this, what do you say, the owner of this sign, Mercury, is also retrograde in the seventh house. So there can be some problem in love life, in children, in relationships. There can be some little bit of ups and downs here, maybe quarrel also. So you have to be careful. This is the time that because of kids, you might have to take a little bit of stress. That is also seen for Taurus ascendant people. Then Mercury, on the very good note, turns direct into Scorpio. Finally, Mercury, after completing 1 month of retrograde motion, it turns direct, and here Mercury rules your wealth as well as your creativity. And there was a lot of fog in that area. It will become better. Your relationship partnership will become better. The communication will become nice, and things can be positive. This is the time you have to also be careful in terms of Mercury and Venus. This means that some kind of romantic encounter can happen, because Moon is also going into Libra on January 5th. So from 2nd January till 5th January, not 5th January, till from 5th January onwards, there can be some more romantic encounters that you can go through. So it is positive. Things are positive. The bigger planets like Saturn in the 10th house is making your career slow and steady going up. It is not a very, very beautiful, amazing year for Taurus, but still, Saturn is sitting in Mool Trikon, so it will give you good results. Um, on the other hand, Mars is making a Viprit Raj Yoga here. Very good. It is the owner of the 12th house in the 8th house, so there can be sudden gains through partnerships.
And Rahu also 11th whole year, I think. That is also
Mm,
positive.
Rahu
Money,
will
money,
make
money.
sure that money does not stop. Buying of property, buying fixed assets, doing a lot of things related to that. So Rahu is in a very good position. Very nice. So Taurus, all the best. Love you lots. Taurus is my favorite ascendant. Now there was a fight in the morning. Someone was writing that Akashji said Taurus he likes. Then other said I am Taurus ascendant and Libra moon. I am better. Then someone else wrote that I am this. I feel nice. Fight, please fight. At least someone is fighting. My WhatsApp link is in the description if you want to talk to me and book an appointment. Otherwise, happy week for you. Happy New Year. For Gemini ascendant people, Rohitji, Moon enters into Leo. Leo is the third house of communication, third house of personal interest, third house of hard work. This is the time that you can achieve something out of your speech that you have done. See, Moon is sitting one house in progress from its own sign. That means it is sitting in the next house from its own sign. So it will give you all the good results of the previous house as well. Moon in this current stage is now waxing. No, it is going down. This is Krishna Paksh. Moon is in Krishna Paksh. That means it is going, it is going dark day by day. So, but here at this moment, in this time, Moon is not so dark. So things are going to be very beautiful. There can be good communication skills that you can develop during this time. Because of communication, you can achieve something very good. And remember, this is the time when everyone is mostly on holidays. Okay, so a lot of communication in your family can be the bigger thing that you have to focus on, because later on Jupiter becoming direct on the same day in your 11th house means your social circle, your family, your elder siblings, and Moon in the third house receiving the aspect of Jupiter also, making a Gaj Kesari Yog. Aspect also makes the Gaj Kesari Yog. Means there is going to be some very good uh, communication that will happen during this period. Maybe you will meet some people at party and network there, and that is how you may get some kind of new way or new, road for your success. Jupiter, on the other hand, aspecting your fifth house also says startups. Good time for startups. And Jupiter aspecting your seventh house also tells you that good time for partnerships. So all the places, everything is looking very positive for you. Moon is entering into Virgo, Rohitji. Here, Moon enters into Virgo on 2nd of January. Okay, 2 days. Everywhere, Moon says 2.5 days. 2nd of January, it enters into Virgo. Here, it will make a conjunction with Ketu, not a very pleasant time for the home. So basically, don't only focus on work and focus on your family also, on your home also, on your house also. There may be also times here when your vehicle or car, or suddenly there will be some kind of defect, or someone in your home can get food poisoning or some health issues, which is why you will be troubled. Ketu is poison, by the way. Ketu is poison. So whenever Moon will sit with Ketu, like how it makes a wish yog with Saturn, it will make poison yog only, wish yog here. So it can cause some kind of problem in family members' life. But overall, not a very bad placement of Moon and Ketu. It is going to be very, very less time. 2 days, you don't even realize what happened. Then Mercury turns direct into Scorpio, January 2nd, 2024. Mercury is the owner here of the Kendras, of the first house and the fourth house. And sitting in the sixth house, not a pleasant place for Mercury to be. But if your health problem or problem in your work area due to your communication was, there was, something you wanted to communicate but couldn't, this is the time you can now communicate. So positive, Rohit, very positive. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Libra. Here, Moon gives very good results. The second house lord in the fifth house means wealth, some kind of wealth. So, New Year starts with a bang for you. Jupiter aspecting this house 2 times, it makes Gaj Kesari Yog now. As soon as it comes here, Jupiter looks here also. There is no other affliction that it is getting. So it is very positive, man. Very positive. There is going to be some good news from your career, good news from your for wealth. So all the best. Very nice, Rohit. Gemini ascendant people, those who want to have a personal consultation, here WhatsApp link is here, and do subscribe because your subscription is our wealth. Cancer ascendant people, Rohitji, the Lagnesh is transiting one house, in progression. That is in the second house. Second enters second 31st December. It enters into Leo, and Leo is a sign which is given to Sun here to give them extreme wealth, and Moon here coming promises wealth. Actually, as Saturn aspecting this house also says that slowly but yes, wealth will come. There is going to be increase in wealth. Jupiter turns direct in the 10th house. Finally, there is going to be a lot of good news in terms of your work area. There is going to be some kind of new organization, new offers that you will accept as soon as Jupiter turns direct. So basically, month of January is very positive for you, especially Jupiter looking at the second house with the fifth aspect means negotiations also. So maybe you were being negotiation stage during this time. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Virgo, Rohitji. This is not a very good placement of Virgo. Here, you have to make sure that during this period, if you are going into communication or into negotiation with your office or things like that, you have to be careful, not become very adamant or aggressive. Okay, otherwise you will cause problem, and they will say in the beginning only that this person is not exactly what we require because he's showing so much problem in the beginning. So sometimes you have to adjust and accept. This is what it means, and keep your communications cool and calm. Do not gossip. Do not bother other people. Later, Mercury will turn direct into Scorpio. Mercury is a very important planet here because it rules two bad houses, 12th house and the third house. Both houses are of struggle. Sitting in the fifth house, getting direct means some blessing related to money and education in foreign land. Those who want to do, it is going to be better for them, good for them. So in that way, it will be little bit positive. But still, Mercury direct in Scorpio very soon. I think sixth or seventh, it will enter into Sagittarius, making a Viprit Raj Yoga. So that is going to be good for you. And Moon enters into Libra. So now Moon, understand Moon, the power of Moon here. Moon is the owner of the second house, entering three house from itself, and Kendra Lord in Kendra. So here Moon is very positive because it receives an aspect of Jupiter, which is now direct. There is no other affliction Moon is receiving here. So that means this is the time of positive outcomes in your home and family area. So very positive, man. Travel will be there. Travel can be there during this period. So travel also you have to see. Otherwise, very nice. All the best, Cancer Ascendant people. WhatsApp link is in the description. Do subscribe. Thank you. For Leo Ascendant people, the 12th house Lord, finally the losses are going to come cut down and you are going to be shining bright like moon during this period. This is what is going to happen to Leo Ascendant. Moon enters Leo. Personality development, you will have some kind of glow on your face. I think glow is coming. It will come 2 days later. Jupiter turns direct finally on December 31st. Jupiter is the planet here which rules your fifth house of creativity and eighth house of sudden ups and downs. It is in progression in the ninth house. That means it will give you everything like inheritances, research based some knowledge, some higher education, long distance travel, children, so many things it has to give you. Its aspect on the lagna and aspecting moon is going to make sure that you shine bright outside of your domain. Like other people will look at you in very bright sense. Jupiter, on the other hand, is aspecting your third house, so your communication skills will become more. Your communication will be reaching more distant places, and because Jupiter is also aspecting the ninth aspect on your fifth house, so birth of children or conception of children, or thinking about starting your own family, making bigger family decisions. Very powerful time. All the best. Moon now enters Virgo. Now the 12th house Lord is in the second house. That means it is sitting third from the 12th house. There is going to be expenses here. Expenses, especially expenses can be related to medical thing also. Like medicine wise, also you have to do expenses. Something like jail, police cases,
Expenses
some kind of
related to family also.
family also, which is someone in the family might be in some trouble and they will have to spend some money to help them. So things like that can be happening for them, Leo ascendant. I don't know who my family member will. I am not going to drink. No one else is. My wife will not drink. My daughter is 6. She cannot drink. No one in our family is going to do anything like that. But you never know. Health wise, we have to spend some money for someone. Let's see. It is for me also, right? It is not for everyone. It is for everyone. Later on, Mercury turns direct into Scorpio, very important planet, man, and sitting in the fourth house in Kendra, the ruler of the second and the 11th house, which is giving you money and gains. It is in retrogression, so lot of ups and downs. All my appointments, Rohiji, are up and down. No, I also don't know who is when. So this is what is happening when Mercury becomes retrograde. So it will become better, and there is going to be inner peace that is going to be restored. You can travel also during this period to your home country or travel out of your home place for education purpose only, higher education, because of Jupiter's placement. Later on, Moon will enter into Libra. So Moon is the lord of the 12th house going into the third house. That means some kind of foreign communication will happen and you will gain from that foreign communication. Maybe someone you are partnering with in foreign countries may give you some good news, and that good news can make you very very extremely happy. And I know there is some good news which I am also expecting, so I hope that comes. So for Leo ascendant, good week, not so bad. Only expenses related to family and some kind of dent in your savings, but nothing major. All the best. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Just down click and you will come. And do subscribe. For Virgo ascendant people, Rohiji. Now here, Moon is entering into Leo. I'm working Rohiji from 7 a.m. non-stop. First appointment was 7 a.m. and it is now 7:42 p.m. I did not even go out anywhere. I'm just working back to back. So tired also. Virgo ascendant, the Mercury, the Lord of your ascendant, is retrograde at the moment, and it is going to get direct on in this week on 2nd of January. That is going to be very very positive news for you, especially in the house. It is retrograde is the house of communication only, which it rules. So in your career, in your communication that you want to do from your own effort, you will be doing it very well in this week. But this week starts with a very much good news. That is, Moon enters into Leo. Moon is the 11th house lord. Entering into the 12th house means that it will give you gains through your friends and through your siblings, elder siblings. There can be some gains, but because this is the house of expenses, so that gains will turn into expenses. But this will be positive expenses, expenses in positive area, Rohitji. So it is good. Jupiter, on the other hand, is sitting in the eighth house for you, turns direct. Jupiter, wherever it sits, it's okay. But wherever it aspects, it's going to be very good. So there is going to be aspect on the 12th house on Moon, especially direct aspect. Here it can give you some good news in terms of foreign country, some kind of higher education in foreign country, some kind of buying property in foreign country, traveling to foreign country, or long distance travel will be very pleasant. And Moon in the 12th house also tells that there can be expenses of long distance travel.
Maybe Virgo already on long distance journey or foreign journey due to this New Year celebration.
Maybe, maybe, and there will be more expenses there. Uh, Moon enters into Virgo later on. So Moon is coming into the ascendant now. The 11th house Lord, third from itself in the Lagna, means that you will be little bit agitated, angry, problem, troubled, take brainless decisions because it is sitting with Ketu. So from January 2nd to January 5th, no major decisions related to investments, related to relationships should be made because Moon is aspecting the 7th house where Rahu is sitting. So both the places Moon is afflicted. No decisions, bigger decisions. Mercury turns direct on 2nd January. Here, your communication skills now become very positive. And same day Moon is here, so you have to still not take any decision because Mercury is not sitting in a very pleasant house. It is sitting in the house of struggle only because it is sitting third from its main sign. Third house is the house of courage, struggle, obstacles, problems, energy, your will, all these kind of things. So no major decisions to be taken from January 2nd till 5th. 5th of January, Moon enters into Libra. Make whatever decision you want to make in terms of investment, in terms of family, in terms of money, any money related investment, anything you can make, any kind of possible, what we say, uh, any
This is
kind of
money money
possible.
time. Money money time. 11th Lord in second house. Money money
11th
time.
Lord in second house, aspected by Jupiter in a positive way. So that means abundance, money, abundance. Some big money that was supposed to be coming to you will come. Positive news for Virgo ascendant people. All the best. WhatsApp link is in the description. So for personal appointments, you can contact us there. For Libra ascendant, my lovely ascendant. Taurus also is there, but Libra also. Here, Moon will enter into Leo, and Leo is your 11th house. So just imagine the 10th house God is coming into the 11th house. So your beginning of the year will come with a very positive news from your workplace. Maybe you will get some kind of very good gift, or maybe some kind of very good email, or very good recognition, or as the month starts, you will get so many good things here that you will say, "Wow, it's a very big good beginning to the year." Because on the same day, Jupiter is turning direct in Aries. So in the seventh house is the house of Pada Prapati, that means receiving some kind of status. So your status which you were not able to receive will get restored. And because Jupiter is aspecting the 11th house with the fifth aspect, Moon is going to have double power with Gajkesari Yoga. So from 31st till 2nd, amazing time for you. But second, what happens is that Moon will enter into Virgo, Rohitji. So that means here the 10th house lord is in the 12th house. Either you may have to travel immediately for some reason because of your work, or either there will be some expenses. And that expenses I feel is like in a positive way only, Rohit. So I give you promotion, right? So what will your friends or colleagues say? Party, party, and you will give party, and there will be expenses. So in a positive way only, there is going to be some kind of expenses that will be happening. On that same day, Mercury is turning direct. Now Mercury is very important. It's the 12th house lord, and see the dispositor has to be strong, and dispositor takes strong position here, and there can be again expenses. 12th house lord in the second house, expenses. So some kind of expenses is happening because of work and because of your, sometimes these Libra people are very luxury oriented. They like to spend a lot of money on luxury, and especially Venus is sitting in the second house. So they will be using money from their bank account, taking out and doing spending on luxury. So that is seen here. Nothing is material in this world, right? Everything is spiritual. End of the day, one day you will get into spiritual zone only. So the best phones you have, the best cars you have, that doesn't matter. The best karma you have does matter. And I know many Libra people, because many people I really love, especially one girl I know, Rohiji, very good karma. Every evening she will do Shiv sadhana, Shiv puja. Very calm, very nice personality. Always thinking about spirituality. So everyone is so good. Very big Shiv bhakt, Rohiji. Has tattoo of Shivas all over the body. So born and brought up in Canada, but still Shiv, proper Shiv.
Wow.
Spirituality, spirituality actually is there in your blood. You just need to take it out. Moon enters into Libra, Rohitji, on 5th of January. So Moon is the owner of the 10th house going into the first house. So again, now your career looks very good. Jupiter is aspecting here, so there's going to be some very good partnerships that you will form. And this is the time that before May of this year, you will be able to achieve all your bigger goals because of Jupiter aspecting your communication house, the third house, your Lagna, and your 11th house, higher goals. Everything will be achieved because wherever Jupiter will aspect, it will be abundance there. So very beautiful, positive week. Hopefully, a lot of positivity. I am sending also a lot of love. WhatsApp link is in the description if you want to talk to me. All the best. For Scorpio ascendant people, Rohiji, Scorpio is the Lagna has a retrograde planet in it. That is the owner of the 11th house. The owner of the 8th house is retrograde here. There is can be a lot of communication, miscommunication between your friends, between this is the time when many people of Scorpio ascendant must have gone a lot of crazy in terms of parties, because they must have been invited into 10 different places and they did not, they wanted to choose now where to go, because the 11th lord is what you say has Ketu, so there will be detachment from friends. You will have some kind of some friends taunting you that oh nice.
No,
You go
maybe this person create a problem for himself because the eighth house is sudden thing and it goes to the first house. Now he suddenly communicates such thing or utters such words which you can pinch someone, so he can be go away from all.
possible. Very much possible, Rohitji. There is going to be communication problem between friends, and there can be some quarrels also. Very simple to be putting together. On the other hand, Moon enters into Leo, Rohitji here. The Moon is entering into the 10th house. So career growth. There is going to be a lot of networking that you can do during this period, and that networking can turn into great career opportunities in the future. And why? Because Jupiter is turning direct, especially in being in the 6th house of daily work and routine. Here it is the house of discipline, workplace. From here, Jupiter is aspecting the 10th house, Rohitji. This 10th house is the house of career. So there is going to be a growth in your career. And Moon also promises here destiny to work in your career area. Maybe, you go to a boss's party and boss say that, you know what, let's think some new role in the new year and things become very good for you. Right timing is the everything in life. Um, Jupiter also aspects the 12th house, so there can be foreign connection. Maybe you will get an opportunity to go abroad. And it also looks at the second house, so your wealth accumulation also happens for you. So, very nice. Moon enters into Virgo, Rohiji. Now, this is not a very pleasant thing because it is with Ketu, so there is going to be a lot of detachment or maybe jealousy factor between your colleagues. The thing that you will achieve during this period, be quiet about it, because you will tell someone, they will tell someone, and people will make an issue out of it, and you will be able to not have mental peace. and for 2 3 days you will go crazy that other people are now starting to hate you. So careful. Mercury, on the other hand, turns direct, so that means the 11th house planet is turned direct. Here, 11th house, that means your friends, your siblings, your in-laws also is the 11th house, will start to now accept and try to make good communication with you, and maybe you will be able to explain them the whole situation. Later on, Moon enters into Libra. Now, the ninth house Lord is in the 12th house. 110% there is going to be some kind of news from a foreign land, talking to person from a foreign land, they're talking to a mentor from a foreign land. Maybe you are in India, you can talk to me, I am in foreign country. Something might happen, man. So it's a very positive time for Scorpio ascendant people. Jupiter, on the other hand, is aspecting the 12th house. So if there is something that you need to achieve from a foreign country, this is the right time to hit that spot. Exactly 5th of January, make that noise that is required in foreign countries so that you benefit from it. All the best, Scorpio ascendant people. WhatsApp link is in the description for personal appointments. You can do that. Also, subscribe and help us grow. For Sagittarius ascendant people, Rohitji, Lagna is occupied by two cruel planets. That means Mars and Sun. So, a lot of anger they are having, Rohitji, during this period. But positively, the eighth house Lord is in the ninth house now. So there is going to be rise of destiny. There is going to be some good news in destiny. Especially that same day, Jupiter is turning direct and especially sitting from the fifth house, looking in the ninth house, tells that number one thing that can happen is progeny. That means conception. If you are thinking of conceiving, 31st December, I know you will be busy partying and drinking. Forget it. Try that day because that is a very good day, 31st December, 1st January, to conceive. So that at least by uh, October, September, October, you will get the baby. So, very nice time for you to conceive. Those who are planning, go for it. Immediately it will happen. Because Moon has to, yeah, in Varahamir, like Sage Varahamir says that whenever Mars will aspect Moon and Mars will aspect what do you say? Moon will aspect Jupiter. That is the time baby happens. Here, Mars is aspecting the eighth aspect is going on the ninth house only. It is aspecting Moon, and Moon is being aspected by Jupiter also, Rohit.
And one thing which you always told in medical astrology, that seventh house is that part of female, and Mars is directly aspecting there. Mars is
Yeah.
directly.
So, bhai, get ready, man. No party cancel. Only party all night to conceive baby, so that new life comes into the world. This is the mission of Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is the one who creates, right? He is the one who blesses you when you want to have a child. Same day, Jupiter turns direct, aspects your ninth house here. Education wise, also, it's going to be very good. Those people who are having blocks in education or problems in education kind of area, going to be very good for them. Higher education in foreign countries, very good for them. Bigger goals that they wanted to achieve because Jupiter is aspecting the 11th house as well. Very good. There is going to be personality, self development also because Jupiter is aspecting the Lagna also. Everything is positive for Sagittarius. Lagnesh is getting direct. Very nice. But Moon enters into Virgo into the 10th house now. This overconfidence can kill you, and being negligence in work area. It is very good that it is especially December 2nd to December 5th, January 2nd to 5th, because this is the time that you're just starting up. But you will get little bit heavier goals this time. That okay, you have to do this year. You have to achieve this. So that may be a little bit stressful in your work area, and make sure there is no gossip in the work area because Ketu and Moon together can let you make headless decisions, and there you can have a little bit trouble in the beginning of the year only in your work area because that house is not expected. Same day, only one good thing happens is that Rohitji, but not very positive. Then 10th house Lord is in the 12th house, so there can be job problems also. People may get ultimatums, people may get some kind of warnings. That you last year was this, now this you have to achieve it before March, and this and that, some kind of things like that. So, little bit loss of jobs also. Some people might be saying that we are now not continuing. Let's wait for the right time. So, little bit struggle in the job area. Moon, on the other hand, enters into Libra, Rohitji. Libra Moon here, very positive. 8th house Lord in the 11th house. There is going to be sudden gains through some kind of network. Like if your job by chance goes by any reason, or by any reason, something someone tells and you feel bad, you will get suddenly some help from a superior, from a colleague, from some kind of person who will, a friend who will directly come into your life and say, don't worry, I will do it, I will put you there, and things will happen. So, and because Jupiter is aspecting the 11th house, so here Moon comes in a lot of power, and that means good power for you also to achieve your goals. But good time for Sagittarius people. Only thing is that in the career area, you have to be quiet and don't make any headless decisions.
I think they are the happiest people because Lagnesh going direct, what they are waiting for.
Especially the
This
fifth
is the
house,
biggest
the
thing.
house of blessings. Fifth house is the real Bhagya house because it is ninth from the ninth. It is the
Right, right.
real Bhagya house. It is really minute. If you go into D5 and start checking your chart, right? Fifth division of the chart, you will see that, oh my god, so many things resonate here in terms of wealth. I What I do is that I have seen a new option. When we go into the D5 chart, look at the second house lord. That is the wealth giving lord. Whenever the fifth house lord and that second house lord will come into association or into conjunction or aspect each other, there's going to be rainfall of wealth. Research.
I think we will do when our next live we will do on this special thing. You know, all people ask about wealth, money, wealth, money. We'll say, okay, we have now members live,
Yeah,
and this
right.
is more better that we can do. This is very good idea.
So, okay. Samantha was messaging me that someone is wanting my appointment.
Okay, okay, okay.
So WhatsApp link is in the description below for personal appointments. All the best. Do subscribe. Thank you. Happy New Year. For Capricorn ascendant people, now Rohit ji is coming into play. Rohit ji, what is happening to you in this week? Number one is Moon is entering into Leo into your eighth house. There is going to be sudden ups and downs. I don't know what. Maybe some gains from relationships, from partnerships. Very nice. Good time for you. In this special area, Moon is not very bad because it is the seventh house lord. So seven. This is the house. This is the chart in which Moon gives you real status in your life. So Moon will be the person responsible for giving status. So here in the eighth house, some gains from partnerships, some gains from wife. Maybe your old person who has gone away will come back in some way or the other. They will try to contact you. Very nice. Jupiter turns direct into Aries, and this is the another thing because fourth house lord, it is sitting in the fourth house. Sorry, fourth house, the 12th house lord. That means losses will be restored, and the third house. That means there will be new communication with someone who gone away. So, and the fifth aspect of Jupiter is on your on your eighth house. So all the people who are in love affairs, break up, people not talking to them, maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend will come back, talk to you. Those people marriage wise they're separated and something, there can be some communication from your uh, spouses. Good time, man. Jupiter is direct, so it is putting aspect on the 8th house, on the 10th house. Career growth is also seen on the 12th house. Association with foreign countries and stoppage of losses. That means there will be less losses. But Jupiter turning direct here means that the vehicle yoga has started. So in the next 3 months, you'll be buying some vehicle, or many people will be buying a property. So good for you. Then later, energy Moon enters into Virgo. Now, the communication that happened with your relationship part, now see the Moon has come third from the seventh house. So now there will be communication, intense communication. And because it is sitting with Ketu, you can make headless decisions. So what is important is that during this period, if there is any communication, be very calm, composed, and uh, say the truth. Truth is very important. If you lie, then there will be struggle, trouble, everything like that. Okay, so no lying. Mercury will turn direct into Scorpio. Now, Mercury is the planet here which rules the sixth house for you, which rules the ninth house for you. So that means it rules all the legal problems, all the destiny things is ruled by Mercury, sitting in the 11th house of gains. Here, also, it is not the house only a house of gains. It is the sixth from the sixth. It is the house related to what, Rohitji? Enemies. It is the house related to hidden enemies. It is the house related to um, what we say health. Sixth from the sixth, health problems. It is sixth from the sixth. It tells you that how difficult or how easy it will be for you to repay a loan. This is also that house. Mercury becoming direct here, make sure that your communication with again your loved ones, because Mercury from here is aspecting the fifth house of love, romance, is very, very nice. Maybe there is going to be some love transformation, revelation here. Let's hope for the best. And then Moon enters into Libra, into the 10th house, the 7th house Lord in the 10th house, growth in career, some status, achievement on some status, some good compliments, some appreciation, rise, or some kind of new work also can be seen for Capricorn ascendant people. Especially Jupiter aspecting this house and Moon here sitting makes Gaj Kesari Yoga, and you can rise to some kind of greatness in your career area. Something very big, something very transformative is going to happen this week for all the Capricorn ascendant people. Hope it is all good. All the best. WhatsApp link is in the description. Do contact and let me know if I can help you in your journey with mine. Aquarius ascendant people, Rohitji. Moon is entering into Leo on 31st of December 2023. Moon is the owner of the sixth house. If you are going or into any kind of litigation, any enemies is trying to trouble you, problem in your marriage, relationships, everything is going to be solved as soon as Moon. This new year will start with new energy, positive energy for you. Because Jupiter is also turning direct, and Jupiter is sitting in the third house for you, in the house of communication. So your communication becomes like swift, very good, nice, positive. Jupiter aspecting the seventh house with the fifth aspect means that there is going to be a lot of creativity in your love life. So some kind of new creative area you can explore. Maybe very creatively you will propose someone. Very creatively in your business, the creativity that is required in your partnership will come, and it will turn into big profits. Good time. Many people are very crazy, Rohitji, like me. 31st night, 31st also I'm working, I'm taking appointments. So first also I'm taking appointments. So the thing is that some people are workaholic, other people are like, oh, relax.
First January, most of people think, okay, this is a first day holiday, let's enjoy this and there. But most of the successful people in this world works on the first January.
Yeah.
This is very important. If you are, wasting your first day of the year, what you are
Then
giving message to the rest of the year?
whole year will be wasted.
Hmm.
Anyways, Rohitji, let people enjoy, have fun. Life, do not take
And
life
we
very
will work. Let people enjoy and we will work.
seriously. Moon, on the other hand, Moon enters into Virgo, Rohitji, here in the eighth house, makes a Viprit Rajyog here, Rohitji. So Moon is very positive entering this place, Viprit Rajyog. But with Ketu, that means there will be some difficulty in your partnership or some kind of misunderstanding, because the Lord of this house is getting direct that same day. So it will have little bit of that retrogression effect there. So there can be some misunderstanding, but because it is making a Viprit Rajyog, it will solve, and you can gain from partnerships. Later on, Rohitji, Mercury on the same day becomes direct, so there is going to be positive communication in your work area, and especially in your home area. It is going to be aspecting your home, so there is going to be positive outcome in your home area. So Virgo, Rohitji, on the other hand, it is aspecting the fourth house. So happiness in your work, in your home area is also going to be restored. So very positive. Moon will enter later into Libra, into the ninth house. Very, very good placement of Moon. Sixth house in the ninth house. That means this is the time that your enemies can become friends. You will get a lot of wisdom to deal with them. And on the other hand, your destiny also shines. So a positive placement for Moon here. The ninth house is also associated to pilgrimages. So this is the time you can visit some temples also. When and your Ishtadev, many people Ishtadev can be different, but overall your Lord which rules the Aquarius sign is Lord Shiva. So go to Shiva temple, do some kind of good deed there. It will be very positive. All the best for your week. WhatsApp link is in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching for the first time, do subscribe and support us. Pisces ascendant, Rohitji. Moon is entering into Leo. Moon is entering into the sixth house of, discipline, workplace, health, litigations, debts, enemies. But it is going to give you positive results, because Moon here is the owner of the fifth house, getting into the sixth house. That means it will give gains. There can be debt for education. You have to take debt for education, or if you're taking try to applying for some loan or something, it will become good. Health wise, stomach has to be taken care of because moon is not 100% positive here. Stomach wise, you can get some kind of issues, and that can cause trouble, pain, problem. You will say what the hell is happening, and that is because of this party season. You can eat a lot of party items, and you will say that, oh, it is not working for me in the right way. My stomach is upset. This, that, food poisoning, alcohol poisoning, things can happen like that. So careful. On that same day, Jupiter is turning direct. Especially Jupiter second house direct is going to increase your wealth, increase your health. There is going to be a lot of discipline coming your way because Jupiter is aspecting your fifth house. Jupiter is aspecting your eighth house. So a lot of research, many research based activities you can get because it is also aspecting your 10th house. So in your career, you will have to do a lot of research to prove something or maybe to achieve something. So good time for you. Later on, Rohitji, Moon enters into Virgo. Here in the seventh house, it's not very pleasant because Moon is going to be making a conjunction with Ketu. You can make headless decisions in partnerships, in your with your spouse. With to be quiet. The main thing of this time is be quiet. Don't overreact, because here you know what happens. Ketu gives you false illusion. Rahu gives you illusion. Ketu gives you false illusion. Like if I come and say, "Oh, I saw your wife with that person," will give you false illusion that that means there is something going on between them. They were just talking about that uh, what is the stock price of Apple, but you thought that they are thinking about going and getting a coffee. So that kind of false illusion Moon and Ketu gives. So beware of false illusion, especially in your partnership, work partnership as well as partnerships. Moon, on the other hand, Mercury, the lord of this seventh house and the third house, is going to get direct into your ninth house. So your destiny also restores in some way or the other. There is going to be some good news from destiny and communication wise also, because it is aspecting your third house of communication. So some good communication breakthrough you will make in this. That means in your work area also it is going to be good because Sun and Mars are sitting there. Very nice, no problem there. The sixth house lord is in the 10th house. Very, very nice placement of them. Rahu in the first house, right? Biggest to biggest, you will be heroic during this period. I'm telling you always, Pisces ascendant, whenever Rahu is in the Lagna, it makes you heroic. You will be able to take bigger risks. So take risk, man. Live life, enjoy it. Then Moon enters into Libra, into the eighth house. That is the time that you can get some kind of money from some sudden sources. Always remember, whenever fourth house, whenever fifth house and eighth house will make any combination, there can be money that can come through speculation, lottery, and suddenly money will come through inheritance, through children, through your creativity, through your some speculative activity. So take in the note that something can come. So if those people are in stock market thinking that stock wise we should invest this, that, X, Y, Z, 5th January onwards, it's a very good time. 5th to 7th January, to be very precise. You can earn good money from stock market. It's going to be beginning of the year. All the business companies will be booming. People will have new targets, new money, new budgets. So make the best use of it. Thank you so much, Pisces Ascendant. WhatsApp link is in the description for personal appointments, and hopefully very best week for you and everyone who has watched this video and who has not watched also, for them also very, very beautiful, good. Rohit ji.
Thank you very much to all the family members. Uh, Now we are really on the started this 2024 thing also first week, so we are on the edge of 2023. Thanks for your love, your blessings, your guidance, your feedback in whole year. This was amazing year for AC Astro, and we hope the 2024 will be the more amazing year for you people also. You will be happy, we will automatically will be happy. Subscribe, share, and give your blessings in the comments. This is more important. And if you want the blessings of Akashji and astrology, Vedic astrology, you can consult with Akashji. WhatsApp number always in the scroll and the description link. There is a WhatsApp link. You will click and directly you will reach on the WhatsApp. Otherwise, you can visit www.acs2.c for all details. And as Akashji told that I am working on 31st December and 1st January. Don't leave him. Celebrate 1st January with Akashji. get consultation, sit on video consultation, and say Happy New Year directly to Akashji. Thank you very much to all the family members. Thank you, Akashji. Keep working. On 1st January, we will meet you on video consultation. I also like to take. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di. Om Namah.